What if I told you a lake can kill you in your sleep? Without fire, without waves, without a sound? In one single night, an entire valley in Cameroon went quiet. Families, animals, even insects just gone. And the strangest part? There were no wounds, no struggle, no warning. Only one question remained. What moved through the village like an invisible tide? Lake Nyos looks peaceful, green hills, cool air, a crater lake sitting like a mirror. People lived nearby because the land was fertile, the water was close, and the night was calm. Too calm, August 21st, 1986. Night falls, lanterns go out. Doors close, and sometime after midnight, something breaks. Not like thunder, not like an earthquake, more like the valley exhales. Morning comes, a man walks outside and notices something wrong. No birds, no goats bleating, no smoke rising from cooking fires, just stillness. He calls out, no answer. He walks to the next home. The door is open. Inside, people lying as if they simply fell asleep and didn't wake up. Then he sees it outside. Animals, cattle, birds, dogs collapsed in the grass, some bodies near the ground, some in doorways, as if they tried to stand up and couldn't, and the air feels wrong. Not a smell, not smoke. Just a heavy pressure, like breathing becomes work. It wasn't a wave of water. It was a wave of air, an invisible flood that hugged the earth and swallowed the valley. Rescuers arrived and couldn't understand it. There was no fire, no poison containers, no gunshots. Yet the death toll climbed into the thousands across nearby communities. And here's what made it even more terrifying. Some survivors described waking up dizzy, crawling outside, and blacking out again, like the night itself had a grip. At first, rumors spread faster than facts. A curse, a chemical attack, a secret weapon test, even something living under the lake. Because how do you explain a tragedy where the killer leaves no trace, except silence? Then scientists looked beneath the surface, and the truth was worse than any rumor. Lake Nyos is a deep crater lake sitting above volcanic systems. Over time, carbon dioxide (CO) can seep up from underground and dissolve into the deep water. Think of the lake like a giant bottle of soda, capped by cold, heavy layers. Pressure holds the gas down there, for years, for decades, until something disturbs it. If the deep water suddenly rises, maybe from a landslide, a rockfall, strong wind mixing, or another trigger, pressure drops fast. And when pressure drops, dissolved gas explodes out of the water. CO rushes upward in a violent plume. The lake boils without heat, not with fire, with gas. And CO is heavier than air, so it spills over the rim and rolls downhill like fog. Only it's not fog, it's unbreathable. CO doesn't burn, it doesn't explode like methane in movies. It simply replaces oxygen. So as it flows along the ground, it fills houses, rooms, low areas, and people fall unconscious quietly. No panic scream, no time to run, just sleep that never ends. That's why so many were found lying naturally, like the valley was turned off. And the scariest part? A lake can store gas again. So, engineers and scientists installed degassing systems pipes that draw deep water up slowly, releasing CO in controlled fountains, day after day, so the soda bottle can't build pressure like before. It's one of the only places on Earth where humans had to create a system to keep a lake from exhaling death. Lake Nyos looks peaceful now, but it taught the world a terrifying lesson. Not every disaster arrives with a sound. Some arrive like a whisper. And by the time you notice, it's already around you. So the next time you see a calm lake and a quiet valley, remember, nature doesn't always roar. Sometimes it breathes. If you want more real mysteries that science is still trying to fully understand, subscribe. Because the most terrifying secrets on Earth aren't monsters. They're invisible.